So I was going to call this video, "Is a Mother-Enmeshed Man Trapped in His Mother's Mirror?" But I thought at this stage, saying "Is he trapped in his mother's world?" would make more sense. And when a man is enmeshed to his mother, she is going to be the centre of his world. And his whole life is going to revolve around his mother. So he will do what he can to take care of her needs, her wants, and he will neglect his own life, and most of his needs and wants will be overlooked. And when it comes down to how he behaves and how he feels, his mother can generally be in control of these two things. And so if his mother wants him to do something, he will do it, and if she doesn't, he probably won't do it. And when it comes down to if he feels happy or sad, if he feels strong or powerless, and if he feels calm or anxious, these can all be defined by his mother. And so it can be as though his sole purpose on this earth, on this planet, is to be there for his mother, to give her the feedback, the responses that she wants. And so he will be there to give her attention, approval and acceptance, and she won't be able to accept. Perhaps she won't even really think about the fact that he is an individual with his own needs. It may not even occur to her that he has his own needs, and so he will be there to mirror back. That's why I was going to call this "Is a Mother-Enmeshed Man Trapped in His Mother's Mirror?" because he will be there to mirror back what she wants. And so this can be seen as he will be there to provide her with narcissistic supply. And in order for him to live his own life, of course, he will need to no longer be her mirror. He will need to step out of her world, to draw the line, and to live his own life. But as this is what feels comfortable, because from a very young age, he will have most likely been used by her to meet some of her adult and unmet childhood needs. This is what would have felt comfortable from a very young age. And so if he was to live his own life, to step out of her world and to no longer be her mirror, he can end up feeling very uncomfortable, because when he was younger and when he tried to express his needs, he would have been punished, disapproved of and or abandoned, and so it simply wouldn't have been safe for him to do this. And although many years will have passed, he will still be carrying this trauma in his body. And so if he was to step away now, he can believe that he will be harmed or abandoned and that his life will come to an end. And also, as he didn't receive the attunement that he needed, as his mother was not in tune with his needs and feelings, now that he is an adult, he's going to be in this undeveloped state. And so if he was no longer to play this role that can allow him to create the impression that he has got it all together and that he is even happy, if he was to step out of this role, out of her world, and to drop this mirror that he is holding up for her, he can be in a very bad way. He can feel overwhelmed and very lost. And if he disconnects from himself, he can end up feeling empty and as though he is not connected to anything. And so he is going to be in a very bad way, because of course he will have experienced a physical birth, but he won't have experienced an emotional birth. And so from the outside he will look like an adult, but on the inside he will be very undeveloped, and he can feel like an abandoned and neglected boy. And so if you're a man and you can relate to this, then of course it will be essential for you to step out of your mother's world. But to really make this happen, you will most likely need to be supported during this time, so you can work through what comes up and you can be given the encouragement and the support that you need to keep going. Because even though how you are behaving is not healthy, is not the right thing, and you are neglecting yourself, because you were conditioned to behave in this way from a very young age, it will feel like the right thing. And if you no longer do this, you can feel guilty and anxious and fearful. And so you will have this pull to behave in the same way. And a very small part of you, let's call it the healthy part, over time this will get stronger, providing you receive the right support. And the part of you that is unhealthy will gradually diminish. But you may need to experience a lot of support during this time, and as time goes on you may need less. But the main thing is that you reach out for the assistance that you need to gradually emotionally separate from your mother so you can live a life that is worth living, because you are not here to be an extension of your mother and to stay trapped in her world. To find out more about the services that I offer and how I can assist you on your journey, go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.